Welcome back to the show. We have fixed that issue. So, Anwar, bit, I'm going to go back to that question of equality. You were phrasing it beautifully. So, the question was that I asked, you already answered that question, that it was the Punjabi military establishment and the Punjabi mindset, Punjabi bureaucracy, who didn't want it to, the Mahajir youth to take the key positions. The only key positions the only way you can take it if you have the knowledge, if you have the degrees. They have the degrees, they have the knowledge, they kill the merit, and they shut the doors of government jobs on the Mahajir youth. I'm just going to ask one more question. The question is how the Mahajir youth and the other suppressed, oppressed nations. Altaf Bhai is up day and night. He's giving speeches. He's waking the youth up, which they are breaking the shackles. That momentum has begun. That momentum has begun. But what do you think to raise the voice, to break those shackles of slavery from the Punjabi military establishment and the Punjabi bureaucracy? How they can raise the voice for the equality? What would you say? What they should do?
So you asked you always said like Altaf Bhai is doing like so many interviews on Indian news channels, which means this is like our progress in our tehreek. You can say this is our progress in our movement. Like peoples are listening to us now. So
Awesome.
the thing is, we have to follow Mr. Altaf Hussain to go to our destination. हमें अल्ताफ हुसैन भाई को
Reach our
ही फॉलो
destination.
करना होगा तो
Bilkul.
ताकि हम अपनी मंजिल पे पहुंचे और हमें अपनी मंजिल पता है हमें सिंधु महादेश चाहिए इससे कम हम कोई बात अब नहीं करेंगे हम आपको आप बोलते हैं कि आपको हम एक बेहतरीन एजुकेशन सिस्टम भी बना के दे सकते हैं अल्ताफ भाई और उन्होंने पिछले अपने टेन्योर्स में अल्ताफ भाई के पास जब कंट्रोल था कराची का और उनके जो यानी मिनिस्टर्स वगैरह थे उस जमाने में उन्होंने करके दिखाया सिर्फ अल्ताफ भाई के कहने पे और अल्ताफ भाई ने उनसे करवाया आप देख लें कि एक नजीर हुसैन यूनिवर्सिटी अल्ताफ भाई ने खोली थी जिसमें महाजिर यूथ जा रही थी तालीम हासिल कर रही थी अब क्या
Not just
अब कुछ भी
Mahajir
नहीं
youth, Altaf Bhai ने तो सबके लिए दरवाजे खोले. He opened the doors
सबके
of
लिए दरवाजे
education for
खोले
each and every one of them.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like Altaf Hussain Bhai has proved before that he can change the face of Karachi in just 2 or 3 months. That's what I want to say.
Yes.
Like we have to follow Mr. Altaf Hussain, Qaeda Tehreek Janab Altaf Hussain Bhai. That's all. That's what I want to say. Like just follow your leader, who is Mr. Altaf Hussain, and you will reach out to your destination. That's all I want to
You
say.
will reach the equality. You will get the equality. They will treat you the
Yes.
same like
Yeah.
the Punjabis. Why not? They should treat us the same, and if they don't treat us the same, which seems like that they don't, then we have the next plan too. And inshallah, we
Yeah.
will implement that plan
We,
under the
we
dynamic
have that.
leadership of Altaf Hussain Bhai. Thank you, Anwarullah Bhai. I will be asking you more questions, but now I am going to switch to Amira Yousuf. I'm a very dynamic and vibrant worker of MQM, and she has been very vocal about rights of people. She's very vocal about your constitutional rights, democratic rights, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of political will, you name it. Amira, so I'm going to ask you a question about education. You are currently in 11th grade. What would you tell the youth of Karachi, Hyderabad, Mirpur Khas? Today they are listening to you. This is a big forum that you have. Tell them the education opportunities that currently you have in South Africa, and what have you learned, how the establishment, the Punjabi establishment and the Punjabi bureaucracy of Punjabistan is shutting the doors of education. Anwar Bhai raised a very important point that he saw a video recently. I saw that video too. It was videoed in, I think, Ancholi, Gulshan Iqbal area, where five doctors, just imagine, 5 years of hard work, 3 years of house jobs, and guess what? they still they cannot apply for government jobs, and they were forced to sell Halim. That's what I mean. Imagine a professional, well qualified doctor. That's what they're doing. So, Amira, what is your take on educational policy, the way that you are getting your education in Durban, South Africa, and the way the Mahajir youth is being deprived from this education? How would you convey the message of Altaf Hussain Bhai to the Mahajir youth and to the youth of all the suppressed, oppressed nations of Punjabistan? Please.
Assalamu alaikum to our beloved leader Altaf Hussain, Rabta committee members, our host Umar Sharif, and our beloved viewers. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on this platform of MERI AWAZ SUNO. And before going on with my topic, I would firstly like to congratulate our leader Altaf Hussain and our following Muhajirs regarding Saeed Shafiq Barwat and JM Sayyid's followers to accept our leader Altaf Hussain as their followers too. If you don't mind, could I please give a breaking news before going on with my topic?
Absolutely, you may.
Thank you.
Go ahead,
breaking news. Protest against the attack of humanity. 26 November 2019. This is an open invitation to all those oppressed communities. Let us join hands against the Muhajirs, Sindhis, Pashtuns, and Saraikis and groups of ISI who promote oppression. Let's protect our humanity. Please join us against this oppression and come together on the 26th of November 2019 at 11 a.m. at Pakistan Embassy, Washington, D.C. Free yourself from a corrupt dictatorship. Jazakallah.
Thank you.
Moving on to my topic, education. I would firstly like to give a brief introduction about our beloved leader's history. Our beloved leader Altaf Hussain belonged from a middle-class family. His parents tried their best to educate him as far as they could, but at a later stage, our leader Altaf Hussain taught students to pay for his education. The meaning of the name Altaf means kind graces. Our beloved leader Altaf Hussain brings grace to the Muhajirs, the suppressed and oppressed nations. We are proud to have such a leader as Altaf Hussain. Our noble leader has the greatest knowledge with regards to education and other aspects compared to all the other Pakistani politicians. Ilm se ilm janam leta hai. Education gives birth to education, said by our beloved leader, Altaf Hussain. Our mentor.
Please repeat that. Amira, please repeat that. These are very beautiful words that Altaf Bhai said. Please repeat that again.
Ilm se ilm janam leta hai. Education gives birth to education. These words are said by our beloved teacher, mentor, and pharmacist, Altaf Hussain. A research on polonium was done by our well-educated leader when radioactive material was being used to kill the ex-Prime Minister of Pakistan, Nawaz Sharif, when he was jailed. This notorious ISI and Pakistani establishment can do anything for their benefits. I, as a grade 11 student in South Africa, have been receiving my rights. as South Africa is a diverse country with its ethnics and moralities. Whereas if I was in Pakistan, there is no thing such as rights.
Very correct.
If I had to be in Pakistan, I would not be receiving the education as much as I am receiving in South Africa. And the message that I would like to give to the youth is to empower yourselves and unite together for a stronger and firm foundation to fight for your rights. Increase your knowledge through education and via the biggest tool in this generation, the social media. As our Anwar Bhai has said, you can listen to our noble beloved leader Altaf Hussain to help fight for our rights, injustices and violations. We have to wake up and rise in every field. Don't think that if we are living away from Pakistan, so we don't think about you. We don't think about the Pakistani youth. We do. We are writing letters for you. We are writing about the educational, social, and economic discrimination the Muhajir nation is going through. We are one nation, and we have to stay united. We will fight for our rights until we achieve them. As our beloved leader Altaf Bhai Hussain has said, कोई भी जितनी भी साजिशें कर ले, पर कोई भी अल्ताफ भाई का चैप्टर क्लोज नहीं कर सकता.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Amira Bedi, what a great wealth of information you provided for all the viewers. It's very strong, the words that you use, what you said about Altaf Hussain Bhai. It is a struggle. With the economic deprivation is one thing, but the education deprivation that Muhajir youth is currently going through. Anwar Bhai raised an important question about the video that he saw. My heart weeps. Like, really, this is why our forefathers made Pakistan. This is why we came to Karachi, Hyderabad, Mirpur, Sakkar, and even the Muhajirs are living in interior Sindh. This is why we created. So and that's what Altaf Hussain Bhai talks about, and that's why they don't like him. It's as simple as 1 + 1. Anybody who challenges their authority and their definition of patriotism, he or she cannot live in Pakistan. So, Amira, you raised very, very important questions about education, the education policies. Yeah, go ahead, please.
I would also like to speak about our late Professor Hassan Zafar Arif. He was the light and hope for education in Pakistan. His students are worldwide. He was targeted and murdered by the corrupt establishment. They took away our light and hope for education in Pakistan. In Pakistan, everyone has the rights to participate in politics. But the Muhajir nation actually has no thing such as rights, as I've said. There are restrictions applied to our leader, Altaf Hussein's voice, messages, and images in Pakistan. He's Takreer, Tehreer, or Tasveer.
Yes. There's no freedom of expression there, Amira. There is no freedom of political will. There's no freedom of religion. There's no freedom of absolutely of any type. They dictate the people what to say, what not to say. Amira, thank you so very much for your great knowledge that you just shared with us. I'm sure the viewers must have enjoyed it and must have listened Listen to what these participants are telling. Don't think, as Amira said, even Anwar Bhai mentioned about that too, that if we are living here, we forgot about you. No, we did not. We absolutely did. Altaf Bhai forgot about anyone? Did Altaf Bhai ever said that I'm living in UK day and night? Day and night, 17 hours, 18 hours, 19 hours a day, he is working for the betterment of all the suppressed, oppressed nations of Punjabistan. I keep saying the word Punjabistan because that's what it has become. It's no more a Pakistan. It is a Punjabistan. The only ethnicity that is eating the fruits of this country, which our forefathers built, are Punjabis. Now, when I say that, Altaf Bhai has clearly mentioned, Altaf Bhai is not even against the common Punjabi who is living middle class Punjabi, lower middle class Punjabis who's living their day-to-day life, earning money and trying to make a living for their family. No, Altaf Bhai is not against them. Altaf Bhai is against the corrupt Punjabi military mafia, the corrupt Punjabi judges, the corrupt Punjabi feudals. And how many are those? They are only 2% of those who are ruling us. So MERI AWAZ SUNO is a platform. We will continue to deliver this message. We will continue to wake up the youth, not just the Mahajir youth, but all the suppressed, oppressed youth. We will do that, and that's what MERI AWAZ SUNO is designed for. Now, I'm going to go to my third participant. Anwar, you want to say something? Can you please speak a little louder? Yeah, please go ahead.
I just want to add one thing, which is like you said, like lower middle class Punjabis, which are Saraikis.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
Yes,
so
Saraiki
I just want
is
to
another
mention
ethnicity.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I want to mention.
So,
Saraiki, they are not our enemy. Punjabis, all of them are not our enemy. We are against, or Altaf Bhai is against that Punjabi mindset that are in Punjabi peoples, that is against Mahajirs, Baloch, Pashtuns, and all the oppressed nation who is fighting against for their rights in Pakistan, in occupied Pakistan, to get freedom from them. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. And all the participants, if you want to make any comment, please stop me. Please say that we want to make a comment. This is an open forum. This is a forum of everybody. This is a forum where you can use and express of your point of view. This is totally, absolutely yours. This is your program. The viewers who are listening, it is absolutely your program. We are delivering the message of Altaf Hussain Bhai to liberate the mindsets. You mentioned about Amira, about Professor Hassan Zafar Arif. What a dynamic personality he was. He was teaching for almost 40 years in University of Karachi. And let me tell you something. Altaf Bhai was a student of Professor Hassan Zafar Arif Shaheed. And just imagine, a student become the leader of the ustad, of the teacher. That is the purity of the message of Altaf Hussain Bhai. And I still remember the words that at 90 he was doing a press conference and he said, today I'm so proud that I'm following my student. What a beautiful thing to say. And what they did with Professor Hassan Zafar Arif, his theories, he was a huge advocate, a big advocate of Marxism. I will tell you what Marxism is in a little nutshell. What Marxism was a great philosopher. In his era, there were two kinds of people, proliterate and bourgeoisies. Bourgeoisies were the ones who had the money. They had the wealth. And the proliterates are the ones who had the skills. So bourgeoisies was using their money and the skills of the proliterates to become wealthy and wealthier and wealthier. So Marxist said that no, if you are using the skills of the proletaries, then they should rise in the society equally like the bourgeoisie. That was the concept of Marxism. Altaf Bhai is a big advocate for Marxism. So, Professor Hassan Zafar Arif, they are such pathetic liars. They say that he died due to his health issues. No, they tortured him to death. Because that's what they do. Because he didn't bow down. He didn't bow down in front of the corrupt Punjabi military mafia. He said that I will continue spreading the message of Altaf Hussain Bhai in all parts of Pakistan. Having said that, I'm going to go to our third participant, Farwa. Miss Farwa is also a very vibrant worker of MQM. She represents the Youth Committee of Durban, South Africa. Farwa, how are you? Farwa, can you hear me?
Alhamdulillah. And you?
Good.
Gigi,
I'm
I can.
okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Farwa, emancipation of women's rights. As a woman yourself, you are in Durban, South Africa. Do you think you have all the equal rights? You feel the women of South Africa and the other parts of the world have already been emancipated as compared to the woman, the Mahajir woman, or woman in general, woman which represents all the suppressed and oppressed nations of Punjabistan. What is your take on it? Farwa, the stage is yours, please.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to say adab to our beloved leader, Mr. Altaf Hussain, and our nation of Mahajir. And I'm going to thank you and Mr. Altaf Hussain that you gave me the opportunity to come this platform.
Thank you.
And say, so, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So you said that I have so many opportunities in South Africa instead of Pakistan. So I'm here and I'm getting everything that I have to get, like human rights. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'm gonna start with the emancipation of women. In Pakistan, women were taken for granted as their husbands, fathers, and brothers were taken away by the landowners or the corrupt reinforcement of Pakistan agencies. So Umar Bhai, like everyone knows that women were also manipulated to carry their own burials of their households, and they were punished for carrying them as there were no other Mahajir men to help with the burial of male Mahajirs. So our beloved leader Altaf Hussain says, female should always take the first action in every reasonable situation. He has always respected women, and also says they must be educated at any cost. And Altaf Bhai was the one who talked about the emancipation of women. What did our leader say wrong? And he was the one that said against about Kharokhari. I would request as a young youth and as a female to our woman right to look into the manipulating that was caused upon the Mohajir woman by the corrupt reinforcement agencies, and also to empower themselves through education. Some quotations about young dreamers help us to understand how precious youngsters' ideas are. I can't demand that people understand them, but just listening to them would help us to make the world better. The youth is the hope of our future. So I just want to say in the end, ये सब जो हो रहा है इसलिए है कि अल्ताफ भाई 2% करप्ट लोगों के खिलाफ हैं, 98% मजलूम की मदद की है. ये सब जो हो रहा है वो सिर्फ इसी वजह से हो रहा है. और I'm just gonna say that Mr. Altaf Hussain taught us, और वही हमारी मदद कर सकते हैं और वही करेंगे. So inshallah ta'ala, thank you.
Thank you, Farwa Zahra, for your explanation of the emancipation of women. I would just like to add a few more things. Aurat ki azadi, equality, emancipation of women. Have the world didn't see the Punjabi Rangers pointing guns at our mothers, at our sisters? Were they attacking the Rangers? They just wanted to pay homage to our martyrs at the cemetery, at the graveyards of our Mahajir youth whom this brutal Punjabi army killed. That picture will become the face of this corrupt Punjabi military mafia where they're pointing guns on point blank range on our Mahajir sisters, Mahajir mothers. World will never forget that. Amira wants to add a comment. Amira, please go ahead.
I would like to say that a woman is the first teacher of her child. Mothers give birth to leaders. We have a very big example in front of us. Our beloved leader Altaf Hussain. We can't say कि तहरीक हमारी माँ है और आओ हम सब इस माँ का साथ दें, हम हाथों में हाथ दें और अल्ताफ भाई का साथ दें.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Simply splendid. What powerful words, Amira. Congratulations on what you just said. Congratulations to all three of you. You have thrown light on these subjects in a way that make viewers understand this very easily. And this is what we are trying to do. This is what we are struggling to do, and we will continue doing that. Because where one feel like the message has ended, actually that's where the point, the message has just started. You have to spread it even more and more and more. So this journey will not stop until and unless all the suppressed, oppressed, depressed, sandwiched nations of Punjabistan will get their equal rights, will have the equal say. And listen to me, you Punjabi corrupt military mafia. The doors, it's the revolution. The revolution is knocking on the doorstep. The revolution is knocking on the doorstep of Punjabistan. Be scared of Allah's wrath. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's on its way. You have committed a lot of gross human violations, a lot of brutalities, atrocities. We will hold you accountable for each and everything. We did forget about it. We did not forget about it. Farwa mentioned about Karokari. I remember back in early 90s, there was a very famous Karokari case where the feudal lords, the Vadiras of the Sindh, captured this girl and they said it in their so-called jirga that she has been Karokari, Karokari her, killed her. And Altaf Bhai provided security to that girl, sent their sathis to go grab her, bring her here to 90, and as long as she is under my roof, nobody can touch my daughter, the daughter of sin, the daughter of the oppressed people. And I still remember that. So they say that Altaf Hussain spreads hate. They say that Altaf Hussain is talking about the oppressed people. Is this a crime? Is this a sin? That's what they don't like about Altaf Hussain, because Altaf Hussain talks about the 98% poor Haris, Kisan, the middle class people, lower middle class people. He is talking about the revolution of those 98% people in Pakistan. So the last point is empowerment of the powerless. I would like to, with the permission of my three participants, would like to throw a little bit light on the empowerment of the powerless. Powerless.
Before moving on with the next topic,
Please, Amira, go ahead.
As you've said that the following people believe that Altaf, our beloved leader Altaf Hussain, spreads hatred. Well, as we all know that this is false, and our leader is regarded as the father of the Muhajir nation, the father of the suppressed, oppressed, and the Muhajir nation, the man that follows the Quran and the Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, to follow the righteous justice towards humanity. how can he spread hatred?
Yes, very true. Very, very, very awesome point, Amira, that you just raised. Uh, Talking about the people who are already suppressed, raising his voice for the people who don't have equality, raising his voice for the people who've been murdered, who has no judicial access, and he's the one to be blamed for all that. That is amazing. That shows the chauvinistic mindset that they have. That shows the totalitarian mindset that they have. That shows that they just want to rule the people by controlling all the wealth and all the resources. They are ruling in Pakistan for last 72 years on the money that the Karachiites, that the people of Karachi are contributing in the taxes in the shape of 73% revenues, and they feed on that, they eat on that, and yet what they give to Karachi, not even 3%. Their days are numbered. Inshallah, inshallah, we will get back with them. We will hold them accountable for each and every atrocity that they have committed. We have not forget about Aftab Ahmad Shaheed. We have not forgot about Professor Hassan Zafar Arif Shaheed. We have not forgot about thousands and thousands of our 25,000 Shohda, the martyrs of MQM. We have not forgot about them. We have not forgot about the Baloch comrades who accepted martyrdom, who accept Shahadat, who gave their lives away for the Baloch cause. We have not forgot about the Pashtuns also, who the Pashtuns have been, they put them into this delusional mindset that you are actually, by listening to the military mindset, you are helping Islam, you're doing something good towards Islam. But I raised this question in one of the programs, that raised that if you want it in the name of jihad, you massacred the Pashtuns, you massacred the Baloch, you massacred even the lower middle class of Punjabi who didn't have the money. You send them to military, and then you tell them to infiltrate from LOC and go to India and do suicide bombing. That's what you have taught in Pakistan. That's who you are. That's who you are. You don't send your kids. Tell me one instant that you have found that a Pakistani military person, a captain, a major who infiltrated through line of control, entered in India and died there. No, they send these the jihadis, the so-called jihadis, and they brainwash them. Altaf Hussain is against terrorism. Altaf Hussain is against extremism. Altaf Hussain is against fanaticism. Altaf fascism. Altaf Hussain is against totalitarian mindset of the Punjabi military. Altaf Hussain is against the fascism of Pakistani military. Altaf Hussain is against the atrocities of Pakistan military. Altaf Hussain is against the brutalities of Pakistan military. Altaf Hussain is against the of ISI, inter-service intelligence of Pakistan, of Punjabistan. Altaf Hussain is against their political activities of the Punjabi military establishment, according to the Constitution of Pakistan. If they contribute even just a little bit towards politics of Pakistan, that means that they are committing a crime, that they should be held accountable in court of law. Altaf Hussain is against all of that. And yet they say that Altaf Hussain is a traitor because Altaf Hussain doesn't take dictation from the Punjabi military mindset. This is the empowerment of the powerless. This is the empowerment of the ones who cannot raise their voice, who have already been sandwiched by these jackals, by these monsters, by their barbaric draconian laws. These 98% people who are fighting for their rights under the dynamic leadership of Hassan Bhai, they have to rise against these brutalities. Raise your voice for your freedom of speech Raise your voice for your freedom of expression. Raise your voice for your freedom of political will. Raise your voice for your social rights, democratic rights, religious rights, all the rights, the basic human rights. You have to raise those. Unfortunately, the problem in in Punjabistan is that the social fabric of this country is built on crazy, on crazy false, fabricated, concocted narratives. Oh, we won the war in 1971, we won the war in 1965, we are the victorious, we are the champions. But in reality, do you know, my youth, what they did in 1971 against the Bengali Muslim women who were Pakistanis? General Niazi, his words were that मैं इन हरामजादों की नस्लें बदल दूंगा. What that words means? That I will change their generations. But General Niazi, you forgot that the big Lord is watching. And in history, your name will always be written with dark words, with gloominess, where your words will be, your name will always be taken in a wrong way, because you were the brutal murderer of the Bengali innocent woman. I tell you this I found out when I came, I was doing my degree in international relations, that they committed rape of 3-year-old girl up to 81-year-old elderly woman in the masjid, in the house of Allah. This brutal Punjabi force, they did that. And Anwar bhai, have a comment to make. Anwar bhai, over to you, please. Do you want to make a comment, please?
जी, आपने जैसे अभी बताया कि जनरल नियाजी ने ये किया बांग्लादेश में, उन्होंने यानी अपने बांग्लादेश में भी मुसलमान ही रहते थे. पंजाबी आर्मी का यही रहा है कि वो अपने बंदों को और अपने ही यानी मुसलमानों को मारते हैं. वो लोग किराए के फौजी हैं, लोग rental army, you can say that.
Yes, they are rental army and they are a commercial army. Name one army who has over 50 commercial organizations that are running for them.
Askari plots, Askari ghee, everything like you. They are in everything. So I just want to say, like,
what Altaf bhai is saying is, if you didn't wake up, if you didn't open your eyes, just imagine one thing. When you sit down on your breakfast table in the morning, your kids, the cereal, for crying out loud, the cereal that your kids are eating is a Fauji cereal, is a military cereal. They have cereal factories. So they have penetrated up to your breakfast table. Wait for the day that they penetrate in your bedrooms and they make our mothers and sisters and our daughters as their slaves. Wake up, wake up. This is very, very, very alarming. And if you think that they cannot do that, you are living in a fool's paradise. They are currently doing this in Balochistan. When they don't find the ones that they are looking for, the male of the family, they take their little girls away, they rape them, and then they kill them. That's what they're doing in Balochistan. Currently, it is going on. Altaf bhai has raised his voice about that to United Nations, to Amnesty International. That's what they have done in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa as well. This is all a drama that they are waging wars against Taliban. Altaf Hussain was the only sane voice which raised voice against the Talibanization of Punjabistan. This is extremism. This is the Talibanization. And this military stooge, the Punjabi tout of this Punjabi army that we have, Imran Ahmad Khan Niazi, the reminiscence of Niazi itself, he is a military tout. He is their beggar. So what basically Altaf bhai is saying, why they put restrictions on 9-0, why they put restrictions on Altaf bhai's voice? Because Altaf Hussain bhai was trying to empower the powerless. empower those 98% people, and they knew it. God forbid if he gave, देखिए अपने लाशऊर में शऊर की खिड़की खोलें. Open that window of consciousness when you're unconscious. When you're unconscious, at that time, you're only thinking about individual growth. But when you think collectively, like my leader Altaf Hussain Bhai does, he's collectively thinking about all the suppressed, oppressed nations of Punjabistan. He's not just thinking about Mahajir. So this is a great wake-up call. And the purpose of this program was to send a message to the youth, to the Mahajir youth of Karachi, Hyderabad, Mirpur Khas, Sakhar, Tando Alayat, Tando Jam, all the cities of Sindh, and also to penetrate that message through those mountains of Balochistan and go to Balochistan, and through the mountains of KPK and send them the message there, and to Gilgit Baltistan. They're committing atrocities in Gilgit Baltistan as well, and also Siraiki. The Siraiki people never got their rights, and our Sindhi brothers. Anwar Bhai mentioned about Dr. Shafi Barfat. It is such a great occasion to see that Mahajirs and Sindhis are coming together. They are getting over those little skirmishes, political skirmishes, and getting united. Because united, we stand. Divided, we fall. That is very, 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 very important. So, empowerment of the powerless. These were the people which were the powerless one. These were the people who couldn't speak. Now they have bulldozed our offices. They have put restrictions, a complete ban on Altaf Hussain Bhai's speeches. What is the reason? Now think about this: 22 crore people of Pakistan, of Punjabistan, who have been controlled by the Punjabi military establishment. They put restrictions, a complete ban on Altaf Hussain Bhai. But Allah's help came, and 1.3 billion people of India, they have opened up the doors of communication. They have opened up their media. Our media has been sold to the Punjabi military establishment. The media in Pakistan is censored, has become a hostage of Pakistan Punjabi military establishment and ISI dictate all this. Kashif Abbasi, Wasif Badami, you name it, all of them, they are their stooges. They get checks from them, from ISPR, and the ISPR Ghafura dictates them that this is what you're going to say. Will be your panelist, and you are not allowed to say this. You're going to bash Altaf Hussain. That's what they do, and their living is on Altaf Hussain's name. That's what they do. But in India, the doors are open now. We have penetrated into the 1.3 billion people of India, which constitutes 17.71% of the total population of the world. You're going to see what's going to happen next, because this is the voice of just. This is the voice. This is the truth. You cannot suppress the truth and just voice. Altaf Hussain represent that. Anwar Bhai, you want to make a...
जी, जैसा कि आपने बोला कि आपने पूछा कि रीजन क्या है कि ये हमारे पीछे लगे हुए हैं, हम पे अल्ताफ भाई पे पाबंदी लगाइए। तो रीजन आपके सामने, जैसे आप हम मुझसे पूछ रहे हैं, आपने अमीरा बाजी से पूछा, फरवा बाजी से पूछा कि आप हमें अल्ताफ भाई ने ये सोच दी है कि हम यहाँ पे बैठ के बात कर रहे हैं। तो यही रीजन है कि वो रोकना चाहते हैं अल्ताफ भाई को। अल्ताफ भाई हमें एक तरह से बेदार कर रहे हैं। अल्ताफ भाई हमें बेदार कर रहे हैं कि उठो, अपने हक के लिए उठो। और मैं अपने महाजिर यूथ से भी ये कहना चाहूंगा कि please do listen to lectures of Mr. Altaf Hussain Bhai, and please give the audio message, because like whenever you give feedback to anything, you will learn that thing. I just want to say that. That's it.
Very, very positive, very, very productive message. So my youth, the message, as you hear this youth, Amira Baji, Anwar Bhai, Farwa Baji. Amira wants to make a comment. Amira, go ahead, please.
As you've said, as you've spoken about the 9-0, I would like to add a bit more to that. 9-0, the House of the Muhajirs. It has a lock on the door. So, in a battlefield, it is not the weapons that matter. It's the men behind these weapons. And these are the men of ISI.
True.
They are alternating methods to wipe out the Muhajir nation's identity. And this is regarded as illegal in Pakistan. But the corrupt establishment can do anything for their benefits. But we salute our beloved leader, Altaf Hussain, who has not bowed down his head against the ongoing oppression, who has never sold out. He has always been standing rigid for the Muhajirs nation's rights and always will be. In addition to that, as Anwar Bhai and our host Umar Sharif has spoken about, that our leader Altaf Hussain will also be fighting for the Sindhi, Baloch, Pakhtun and other oppressed communities to receive their rights. Our leader Altaf Hussain is not going to turn his back, and he will fight till his last breath. And with regards to empowerment of the powerless, as I am today's well-educated youth, take the brutalness and the dictatorship as a fake face of the political parties which were threatened for their lives but had no other choice but to accept a bag full of money. And the reason why they cannot buy our beloved leader Altaf Hussain, because he follows the Quran and the Hadith, which our beloved leader refused the bag of money and instead lost 22,000, more than 22,000 members actually, that fought for justice. Then again, our reinforcements were brutally murdered and were flowed in rivers. I, as a youth of Pakistan, will not accept dictatorship, fake media platforms, and fake democracy. Sir Umar Sharif, if you don't mind, could I please request the UN with regards to the ongoing oppression?
Certainly not. Certainly not. Please go ahead, beta.
Okay, thank you. If we look into the history of our leader's righteous words, which he is still preaching till today, stop dictatorship, stop fake democracy. And as I have said these words, but I would like to repeat these words again. कोई जितनी भी साजिशें कर ले, लेकिन कोई भी अल्ताफ भाई का चैप्टर क्लोज नहीं कर सकता.
नहीं कर सकता, नहीं कर सकता, नहीं कर सकता.
Anyone can do their conspiracies, but no one can close Altaf Bhai's chapter. Inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. I'm gonna, my producer is telling me that we have just 2-3 minutes left. I am gonna wrap up the program. Just want to make one last comment. My beloved youth, please mark my words. When you fight, when you struggle, when you feel like you have given each and every ounce of your energy and there is nothing left, that's when you're gonna get more energy. That energy comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has chosen Altaf Hussain Bhai. We are such a lucky nation, and all the other oppressed nations, that he has given us a leader in the shape of Altaf Hussain, who is guiding us. We are following him, and inshallah, success will kiss our feet when we reach our destination, and that destination will be a complete liberation. A complete, not 40-30%. We want now a complete liberation from the Punjabi mindset, from the corrupt Punjabi military mafia. We want a complete liberation from the corrupt Punjabi ISI. The answer is very simple. This current Punjabi system is tailor-made for the benefit of the ruling elite, of the ruling Punjabi elite, who actually serves only for the betterment of the Punjabi elite, which includes the Punjabi military establishment, Punjabi military mafia, Punjabi corrupt judges, Punjabi bureaucracy, and the Punjabi feudal lords. And if you want to change the system, the only way to change the system is bringing a pure democracy. A pure democracy only can come when the actual middle class people will rise and break the shackles of slavery from the Punjabi military establishment under the leadership of Altaf Hussain. Thank you. I have one. Farwa Bedi has just requested that she wants to make one last comment. Farwa, over to you, please, and then I will make one comment and say goodbye to all of you. Not just for now. We will come back again. You can't get rid of us now. The Mahajir youth will stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and we will fight until our last breath. Farwa, over to you, beta.
मुझे सिर्फ अपने टॉपिक पे थोड़ी सी नजर डालनी है, एंड देन आई विल गो फॉरवर्ड. मुझे सिर्फ ये कहना था दैट यू हैव सेड कि वो फौज हमारी जो माओ बहनों पे गन पॉइंट कर रहे हैं, तो वो इसके लिए भी तैयार हो जाएं दैट व्हाट गोज अराउंड कम्स अराउंड. सो जो वो अभी कर रहे हैं उसका पछतावा भी होगा उनको आगे. They are not right.
Yes. What goes around comes around.
To my youth that मेरे पाकिस्तान और खुसूसन सिंध के बच्चों से, आवाम से गुजारिश है कि आप बिल्कुल भी हिम्मत ना हारें. इंशाल्लाह अल्ताफ भाई हम सबको बहुत जल्द हमारे राइट्स दिलवा कर रहेंगे. Thank you.
Inshallah. I would like to say thank you to all three of my participants who gave their time, who gave their opinions, who gave their thought-provoking ideas. Go ahead, Anwar bhai, please go ahead.
आखिर में बस मैं यही कहना चाहूंगा कि सबसे पहले तो मैं अपने तमाम सिंधी भाइयों को, सिंधी यूथ को एक पैगाम देना चाहूंगा कि आप, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि साईं शफी बरफत साहब ने अल्ताफ हुसैन भाई को अपना लीडर माना, जिनको पूरी हमें जैसे अल्ताफ हुसैन भाई तो बोलते थे कि वो पूरे ऑपरेस नेशंस के लीडर हैं, लेकिन आज आल सिंधियों ने मान लिया है कि उनका सिर्फ एक ही लीडर है जिसका नाम अल्ताफ हुसैन है. तो सिंधी भाइयों से मेरी एक छोटी सी दरख्वास्त है कि प्लीज हमें मुहाजिर कह के ही पुकारा करें, क्योंकि वी फील प्राउड आवरसेल्फ टू बी कॉल्ड एज मुहाजिर्स. Please, this is just a small request. Please call us as Muhajir. Do not call us as
I can see that in your eyes, Anwar bhai. I can feel it. That is coming from the bottom of your heart. क्योंकि ये identification तो हमको हमारे कायद ने दी है. यही तो हमारा सिंबल है. यही तो हमारे कायद ने हमें हमारी पहचान दी है हमको. आखिर में मैं I would like to say thank you to all the three participants who gave their valuable time and gave their valuable advices. I would like to say thank you to Altaf Hussain bhai for providing us this opportunity to send this message. I would like to say thank you to Rabta Committee, the Central Organizing Committee, Central Executive Committee, my director, producer of the program, Sohail Yousuf bhai. Would like to say thank you to our Nabil bhai, who leads the technical staff of the show. In the end, I'm just going. I have a little shameful pitch. I'm not a good what do you say, singer, but this is something so close to my heart and so close to all the Mahajers. Okay. जबर के अंधेरों में जिंदगी गुजारी है. सब गाइए, सब गाइए, सब गाइए. जबर के अंधेरों में जिंदगी गुजारी है. अब सहर जो आएगी वो सहर अल्ताफ की है, वो सहर मजलूमों की है, वो सहर तमाम मजलूमों की है. जिए अल्ताफ, जिए महाजिर, जिए तमाम मजलूम पंजाबिस्तान के. शुक्रिया. थैंक यू सो वेरी मच. आई अप्रिशिएट योर टाइम. शुक्रिया तमाम व्यूअर्स को all over the world. Thank you and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Until next Sunday, take care.
जान से आओ आ जाओ जग पे छा जाओ जी जान से. हाँ ये हुई ना बात. ऐसे ही गाते हैं. 1 2 आए हो तुम तो आओ हमें आके राह दिखाओ मंजिल पे हमें पहुंचाओ. आओ आ जाओ जग पे छा जाओ. आओ मेरे साथ आओ मेरी धुन में तुम गाओ. मिलके लश्कर बन जाओ. आओ आ जाओ जग पे छा जाओ.